Hey guys, Trust G here. How are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. This one today, I just want to do a quick video just to finish off the V-Trigger 1 discussion we had. We did a very long video on V-Trigger 1 previously, which gave some really powerful tips to everyone really, mainly to beginners, but there's some hidden gems in there for the more seasoned players. But this video, I just want to talk more about V-Trigger 1 and how it changes Ken specials. We didn't cover it in much detail in that last video, but it was a long video. I love V-Trigger 1. For me, I love Ken as a character. You know, he's fun, he's flashy, he just feels good to play as a character. But when he goes into V-Trigger 1, it's like, for me, it's the party starter. That's when I get excited because, you know, the flash goes up, the conversions go up, the damage goes up. The stuff he does is just so cool, man. So what changes with V-Trigger 1? So essentially, damage goes up. All his specials do more damage. So fireballs, 60 damage. If you go into V-Trigger 1, it does 60, but it scores a knockdown. So that changes things, and they're much faster. If you look at this, the startup of the fireball and the speed is much quicker. And it can throw people off. It doesn't lead to much, really, to be fair. You don't get any different combos, not that I'm aware of. Stuff like that doesn't even work. So it doesn't really create new combos as such, but it buffs the fireball. So your fireball DP game, if they jump, becomes more powerful. That brings on to the second point I want to talk about is V-Trigger. Now this is again more aimed at expert, more seasoned players. Even though light punch DP is not an anti-air as such, you shouldn't be using anti-air. If you anti-air light punch DP quite early, you can juggle the opponents with light punch DP, heavy punch DP. Now this is really powerful in the corner. So you can do stuff like light punch DP, EX DP if they jump. Now if I come out of V-Trigger, you cannot do this, unfortunately, unless you're in V-Trigger. So you are stuck to doing just a medium punch DP or a heavy punch DP. See the difference damage? It's crazy. It will not land. You don't have the juggle points to do that without V-Trigger 1. So that's cool as well. We mentioned dive kick. So dive kick is buffed. So normal dive kick, if you're going to go for optimal combos, that's generally something you see at a higher level with Ken. It's very easy to do with spacing specific. 227 damage. V-Trigger 1, it's no longer a knockdown dive kick, it's a stagger. You really heard my West Midlands accent then, a stagger. So it staggers the opponent and you can create some very, very damaging combos with the V-Trigger 1 dive kick. Unfortunately, it's still not strong in terms of it's not plus on block. It's very easy to anti-air or interrupt. But look at this, if you want to go for ridiculous damage, that man, the corner, it's ridiculous if you're ready to convert. In the corner with a normal dive kick, I don't even know what's optimal here. So bad at what I go for is suboptimal, but that's consistent, so I would go for something like that. But yeah, you get a hell of a lot more with the the V-Trigger 1 EX Tatsu, aka dive kick. Also, regular Tatsu in the air is buffed, so this is very hard to convert off as a cross up or in front when you don't have V-Trigger 1. See, that's a combo there. I had to hit the Tatsu super low to the ground to get that conversion. In V-Trigger 1, it becomes a lot more lenient because of additional plus frames, and you get the bigger damage. So I could spend more EX meter after the conversion off the Chin Buster to score. Look at that, it's nearly 400 damage. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So that becomes more scary. V-Trigger 1. I think if I'm at this sort of position, if I jump out the corner, that didn't combo. using the corner and the Tatsu out of range. Push him out a bit more. Up there. Yeah, you get some scary stuff with that. Something else, I've never really found a use for this. I've only ever seen it used once. I think it was Jones Arcade using it against Broski's Dalsim. I think he used air dive kick in V-Trigger 1. I think it nullified or clashed with the some kind of fireball that Dalsim did, and he still got the hit off the Tatsu, but it's very hard to utilize this. Okay, probably wondering what I'm doing. So when you're in V-Trigger 1, the Tatsus can make fireballs disappear. They can actually be used as like a projectile, but there's not really much way you can. I always find it's like a read. There's a time, by the time you've clashed with the fireball, they've recovered. You can't do anything with it. I don't know if that's like a thing, I don't know. You see that there? It's like, again, it's not something you can really prepare for. I'm trying to DP after the fireball clash. It's not going to work, to be fair, but you can do stuff like that. But I don't know where it's really useful. Sorry. The one thing you can do is, and again this is a bit YOLO as well, is when you think they're going to throw a fireball, heavy kick Tatsu. That was during startup, wasn't it? Heavy kick Tatsu can go over the fireball if you time it right. Like that, you see that? But it's not very consistent, and it's a read, it's not a reaction. That's nice as well. Sometimes I throw out the heavy kick Tatsu just to see how the opponent deals with it, and also to blow up the fireballs. I know against a few Nash players I've done it, and because one of his fireballs is very slow, it's very easy to catch the startup frames, and even when it comes out with the heavy kick Tatsu. And that as well, that does collide with projectiles as well, so that can nullify projectiles, but it's not very good, because if you kind of land on top of the fireball, Ken does get hit. So there's that as well. What else? I think we spoke about EX Fireball. So EX Fireball in the corner doesn't score a knockdown, but you get a conversion with Light Kick Tatsu after it. In V-Trigger 1, the conversions change because it's a knockdown fireball now. You get Light Punch DP, Heavy Punch DP. It's cool. A dirty trick with Ken and V-Trigger 1 is Light Punch DP. I'm not recommending anyone does this, but Light Punch DP has a massive hitbox. It's pretty ridiculous when the opponent's close to the corner. So if you are one of those Kens that likes to mash DP, okay, we all do. We all love to mash DP, but if you're one of those Rago Kens that likes to mash DP, you can do that. What's even more nuts is, and I did this recently in a match, is if you whiff Light Punch DP in someone's face in V-Trigger 1, because it's so quick, even the recovery is quicker than you expect, many people mess up their punish or even miss the crush counter. So I'm not saying to do this, but this often works. If you whiff Light Punch DP right in the face and you do another one, sometimes the second Light Punch DP will hit the startup of the punish that they would be going for to punish the first Light Punch DP. Now I did this, I think, what did I do? I think against a player. I'll share the replay with you at some point. I did this. I did Light Kick Tatsu, and I deliberately Light Punch DP to make it whiff. And I did that. I whiffed the Light Punch DP because the Light Punch DP after 2 hits Light Kick Tatsu does not connect like that. It whiffs. So I did that. I whiffed, and I did another Light Punch DP into Heavy Punch DP. It was like a reset, but it's completely fake. But I was banking on the fact that the person was going to do his punish. I don't even know if you can punish it. Let's have a look. -2. Damn, that's -2. So they can't even punish it. So if they go for a punish, that second Light Punch DP is going to hit. That's really dirty. It's a big risk. That's really dirty, but that is something you can do. Don't tell people I told you that, but it will probably work if people are banking on the punish. But yeah, you can just do it raw as well, in the face with another one. I know Ice Cold Fist has hit me with that a few times. Shout outs to him, not calling him out by any means. I don't know what else to show you guys with V-Trigger 1. I think at a very basic level, I think that's the main stuff you need to know. It's fireball mid-scream. Doesn't really change much. The thing with this V-Trigger is Ken becomes more powerful in the corner. Mid-screen, his offense doesn't change that much because you still get the same conversions. Like if I get a crouching beating kick, I'm not going to score more damage here unless I'm close up like that. If I'm at range, where you generally use crouching beating kick anyway, you don't get anything. It's nothing you can. Oops. No, that should really combo, but it doesn't. I don't even think you get CA there. It's not going to work. So the reward, not so much the reward, but that's the same as none V-Trigger really. You get a little bit more damage because of the damage buff on the specials, but you get the same situation reward. Things like stand medium punch are pretty good into specials with V-Trigger 1 because, I'll show you this. If I do a dash stand medium punch into medium kick tatsu, oh, I do get 3 hits. Okay. You see there, I only get the 2 hits. The range of the range on the medium kick tatsu becomes bigger, so you more often than not get the 3 hits of the medium kick tatsu, even at like a further range. And if you don't know the rule, 3 hits of medium kick tatsu with Ken gives you an EXDP combo. The 2 hits, you get nothing. So it's good to get 3 hits medium kick tatsu because you get the XDP option. It's just that the cancel into medium kick tatsu, generally you're more common to get 3 hits, scoring you the XDP. Look at the damage as well. 1 hit, that's got nearly 300 damage. I'm really struggling to think of anything else to tell you guys, so let's keep it at that for now. I think that'll cover most of the stuff you need to know with V-Trigger 1 and why and how it buffs Ken. But I love it, man. I love it. I must be like it must be all the spins and the fire, I guess. It's something about it. It just makes me nice and bubbly inside. It gives me a nice feeling inside. Yeah, between this video and the previous one, which I put a link to in the video description, I think that covers as much as I can tell you when it comes to V-Trigger 1. Some of the guys that have been on the channel for a long time, there's a few names I can think of already. They may have a few more tips, so keep an eye out on the comment section. I'm sure they'll give more stuff that I've missed off in this video. But in a nutshell, that's V-Trigger 1, between this video and the last one. So experiment. Don't always default to V-Trigger 2 because V-Trigger 1 has a lot of potential. So you just need to learn how to use it. Any questions, any queries, guys, give me a shout as always, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.